Hello, my little goblins. Welcome back. We have the Survivalist here, and I'm not entirely sure what happened to the game audio because when I went to edit, it was not there. So, this is what we're doing. I went ahead and I took the liberty of cutting out, the character creation as you saw. Right now, we're learning how to make stuffs, and now we have a, well, Freddy axe, but a form of an axe anyhow. So let's go ahead and get some wood and whatnot so we can actually go ahead and make some sort of shelter base. All right. How many trees do we actually have here? Ooh, what is that green thing up there? I don't know. I believe we're gonna go ahead and check out what that is. Yeah, that is exactly what we ended up doing. We ended up finding the little like thing to the mysterious shop. So he sells all types of stuff. We sell all kinds of items that will make your stay here more comfortable, and you'll be able to find us somewhere on the island. So that is something we are going to need to go ahead and look for. But what I was focusing on at the time was getting some woods, and oh well, can't wait until it shows when I actually get the axe, because then it's not so terribly long to cut down wood. But right now, this is what we're working on. I'm so upset that the original audio is just gone. I had some pretty funny stuff too, I mean, you know, stuff happens, and I figured, why not give it a little bit of change and do something along the lines of this. I hope that you guys are enjoying it, and if you do, kind of let me know down in the comments, what your preferences are. Do you like seeing me here like this and kind of reacting to this stuff and talking about the stuff that I did, or, you know, vice versa, whatever it be. All right, yeah, looks like we're at that last tree, but we no longer have a stabby stabby. We had to make another one, and then we unlocked a bunch of other stuff. And me going, ooh, all the stuffs. I need to pick up all my treasures. Oh, all those trees did give me quite a bit, actually. It was a nice little spot to spawn in. I was pretty happy about that. Well, there's all of that goody goodies. What does the little raft here have? We have, ooh, I'm pretty sure that I ended up actually using most of that, uh, like right away. To be completely fair, I ended up making another little stabby stabby so that I could go ahead and get that last tree. As just, it's the last one. I want to go ahead and get it because it's the closest. It's getting dark. Yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of what I remember. I was thinking and so forth. But yeah, look at this, guys. It's a pretty nice, decent like area to be able to do stuff in. I'm gonna have to do quite a bit of clearing, which is what I ended up doing. But you know, it's the beginning of a game. You got to do all the grinding and all that good whatnots. But as I do when I have to do like resource gathering and so forth, I did go ahead and pretty much cut out most, or pretty much most of the resource gathering. This was just me, getting used to the mechanics and whatnot. But here I am deciding to go for a tree that, oh, there, yeah, the game interrupted me to go, okay, Zulu, you need to go sleep, sleep. But I said tree. And then I said, fine, I will go ahead and make the bed. And then know what else why I was, taking so long to get off of that screen. It's just making a bed. But I may get it from the crafting inventory, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure where I wanted to put it, so I was kind of just sitting there going, All right, now we have like a bunch of different blueprints unlocked and whatnot. We need to make a won't make the bed itself, but in order to make the bed, we needed to have the multi-tool. But now we have all of that unlocked at least. And then I think it took me a second to actually really realize that I still needed to make the multi-tool. Because I'm looking at my hotbar right now, and I see I don't have a multi-tool yet. I'm just still just running around and grabbing stuff. I did want to, include a little bit of me showing you guys, me clearing out some of the area, but most of it I ended up cutting out because it's not necessary, You guys don't want to have to sit there and watch me just break a bunch of rocks and trees. But, I mean, to each their own, right? Alright, now here I am going, we must craft it. Now we have a Z-bed, but now, what was it that I had issues with after? I think I didn't realize that I had, extra blankets in my inventory because I had made it and then I didn't see it in my hotbar because, you know, sometimes I can be a little ditzy, and ended up realizing that, and I cut all that out of me making it several times. No point in you guys seeing that, but I did. I ended up having some extra for I don't know later if I end up needing it, I guess. But I got it figured out. We got our little save spot, and here I am now deciding. Oh well, I guess we can make a little spot to cook something. I get it, but I had plans to make the like building part of the base up that way. So we're like, okay, we're not too far of a distance from where the house is gonna be at, but not uberly duberly close either. I'm not sure why there was such a delay when I was pushing the, build button, but I was having a little bit of issue with that. And I mean, that's okay. It gave me an extra second to really make my decision, I suppose. Now, what else did we? Yeah, we unlocked quite a bit after that. So, chests, because I'm a loot goblin, as I'm sure most of you are as well. And I knew that I was going to end up needing a bunch of chests to hold all of the treasures that I find. I think it ended up actually taking me some time to be able to get all of the wood that I needed. Because I mean, I had some of the wood and some of the stuff that I needed for, I think at least like it was like one or two chests. But that wasn't enough to finish what I was doing, which was, I was sad. I was a sad goblin. I mean, all I really needed to do was just go and get more stuff. Yeah, see, I ran out after the second one. And it was starting to get dark here soon, but I did have trees that were close by. So here I am again going at that big tree when I should have just gone for the smaller ones. But, I said, well, I had already hit it and I've already done work on it. I might as well finish it up. Yeah, I was determined. That's all I can say. Plus, I got some like grass and stuff out of it, and that's also some crafting stuff that I was gonna need anyhow. So, I guess, yeah, we're just taking care of two things at once, I suppose. Me still being stubborn about getting that one tree. I said that it was gonna go down. It was the chosen one. Alright, so now we have all of that wood from Big Tree that I shouldn't have messed around with, and it is nighttime. I ignored that. I said I see stuffs that I need, and it's close by. I would like to get it. At first, I didn't actually see the monkey up at the top. I was really focusing on what was around because I knew that, uh, like, once it hit nighttime, there was going to be enemies, and then I said, "Oh, a monkey! What can I do with you, monkey?" Well, I can set. I was like, "Ooh, I now have a monkey because I set you free." I was really excited about that. And then I realized when I was reading through this stuff that you can train them to do all types of things. And then I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty legit." I then stubbornly tried to get something else by breaking it, and just didn't have enough in the little hand axe to be able to break down that rock. But was pretty excited seeing as we had the monkey that we needed to find eventually. Like, I knew there was monkeys, and I know that you could train them to do some things, but like I didn't realize you could like have them mimic everything, I guess. But I was excited about the monkey. I was excited that we could finish at least one more of the chests because I think it still wasn't quite enough materials for the last one. Now, I do know that you can like change the color and name the monkeys and so forth. I did not name either of the monkeys that I found in this video. I know I kind of gave away one part that's going to be coming up here, but there is two as of right now, and I would love for you guys to make recommendations or, well, suggestions, I suppose, as to what names should be, because you can name them and then you can go ahead and change their color and all that good whatnot. You know, I think it'd be fun. And if you want to give out some suggestions, then go ahead and leave that in the comments, and I'll be happy to take a look at them. Now, yep, I did not have enough to be able to fill up that last chest's like blueprint, so we just started getting rid of stuff that was in our inventory that I didn't need, or I thought I didn't need at the time. I said oopsies. I accidentally had transferred it over. Sometimes I'm a little bit button happy and I end up pushing buttons, like, accidentally when I really don't intend to, but it is what it is. Alright, now this is when I was out exploring. I was getting, materials and whatnot, or looking for materials. Anyhow, we ended up finding another one of those little secret, like, messages in a bottle, and there you go. Here is our second monkey. We did not have anything to be able to break it. I was a little bit sad, and then I decided, you know what, we'll go ahead and see if we can possibly make anything. I was looking at all my stuff, looking at what was in my inventory, and then I realized that we were gonna have to go and find stuff, but then I was like, oh wait, no, I have enough stone, just enough to be able to make the little hand axe, and now we have our second monkey. And this is what I was talking about with the customization. We can customize them, name them, and all that good whatnots. And from what I understand, they do not die. They just pass out. So that is great. We can go ahead and name them and not be, distraught because we lost one of them while we were out exploring or whatever. And now we have brought the monkeys back to the base, and we're getting a crafting table put down so that I can make other stuffs and whatnot. Now, this is what I had been waiting for the entire time because I was getting tired of using the little like rock hand axe. I was really wanting to be able to get the axe made. Now, I also did unlock quite a bit of other stuff, so I was kind of taking a gander at what was there because I see that, you know, there's better clubs and then there is like a spear that I'm definitely going to end up needing, but eventually did end up seeing the axe, and then I said, all right, that I can do that, I can do that, except for I didn't remember what chest I had actually put stuff in, but then decided I was going to go ahead and move the chests out of the way anyhow while I checked for what chest I had stuff in to see if I had the materials on hand that I needed. Alright, got the 3 moved there that I had made, and then was confused as to what needed to be done to like erase the blueprint right here. Me not really looking at buttons the way I should have, and then having to do research. Yeah. Oh, I just kind of charge into things head on sometimes, just in, okay, we gotta make all the stuffs. But ended up deciding just to go ahead and get other stuff taken care of because I really wanted that axe. So I looked at what I had in my inventory as well as I put. Well, actually, did I even put anything in my from my inventory into the chest? I don't believe so. I think I may have just, yeah, I had just taken stuff out so that I can go and put it in there. Actually, wait, did I had, actually, I had just enough of everything to make the axe. Here I am, you know, having, you know, living my best goblin life, doing crafty. Now we have an axe, which I was so excited. I was just like, yes! I remember just like I'm doing right now, just running and going, I must go get wood. I have stuffs to make, and I can get the big trees. Yeah, I was a little too excited about that one. Because it was taking me so long when I was using the little hand axe, and it's just, I just kind of went ham on clearing out that section. And then realized, oh shoot, I can train the monkeys to do this. So I did go ahead and I got a second axe made so that I could train one of the monkeys to go and cut wood for me. I knew that I didn't have the some of the stuff in my inventory, like in my one of my chests, so I was just like, okay, let me just go ahead and make all of that really quick. Maybe make the axe for the monkey, and we will go and have a training session. I feel like the building sometimes takes a little bit long, but once I can get them trained to do the building and whatnot, it will run much smoother. More and have more of them to be able to do the, you know, the jobs together so that everything works cohesively. But I ended up going, all right, guys, let's go out this way. And me being the loot goblin that I am, picked up everything that I had originally dropped down from the trees to begin with, and was just like da dee da dee da, and here they are still just following me around like, you asked us to follow you. What is it that you need from us? And then I said, okay, now the names that they do have are just like randomly generated ones that they pop, they popped out with. Now, the monkey is going ahead and doing all of the choppy chop for me. We have the other one still following us because we didn't give him a task, which I believe I ended up, yeah, I ended up making him a multi-tool, and I got a little bit of some monies because that monkey tutorial got completed with the other one for cutting down wood. So, you know, they're just out there chopping away. And so I then looked to see what I unlocked after making all that and all that good whatnots. And I wanted to get the pickaxe because it was getting really annoying trying to run around and find stone that was already broken. And if not being able to, having to use the little like hand axe thing to try to get it. It was I'd have to go through more of the. It was just it was silly. And then I realized, okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and try to get the specific tools that we need made so that I can actually, do this. But I did try to train the monkey to build, and it didn't quite work in my favor. It took well, it got trained technically, but not for what I was trying to train it for. Because I had put the materials into the just the table, and that's what it saw me do, and so that's what it's doing is putting stuff into like blueprints and whatnot. So I mean, that's helpful. I don't have to be like running back and forth, and right now I can just go ahead and as I'm doing break down all of the stones that were like blocking the main entrance area, since that's pretty much, yeah, see, that's what I did there was I cut out me breaking all that stone and all that good whatnots. And now what I'm doing here is we're getting the blueprint put down. I was pretty excited that I was finally at this stage because I think at this point I had been playing for at least 2 hours with all the resource gathering and whatnot. And so it was just very gratifying to see, the blueprints go up and see them get finished, or at least most of them. But it is only straw right now. And the reason being is because this is just a temporary spot. I do plan on moving the base over to a different spot on the island when I have gone out and about for resource gathering. It has been pretty dangerous. There's quite a few of like the little camps and whatnot actually by our area. But I had already gotten this much built. I'm not gonna make it like exuberantly fancy or anything since like I'm saying I'm gonna be moving us to a different spot. And here I am trying to decide if I'm gonna make like the chest room be a completely separate room or go ahead and change it out, which I ended up deciding to, take away that part of the blueprint and then move it in a different direction. I just felt like the chest room was going to be a little too tight if I had done what I was going to do. And I'd also, my OCD was bothering me because with the crafting table with where it was, I didn't want to have to go and try to figure out how to move it, or if I was even possibly able to move, because I was in the middle of one task and I didn't want to jump from one task to the other and then forget what I was doing with the other one, because sometimes I have a short attention span. Now, it took me a second to realize. I was like, oh, that's red, why? And then continued still placing stuff down though, just dee da dee da, just going to ignore that, and then we will figure out what I need to do once I get the blueprints that I want up. And so, I went ahead and I put the wall all the way around to like close out the technical house. And then ended up realizing that it was because of the like flowers and grass that was there. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I can, break the, break, pick, whatever, the grass and flowers and whatnot and see if it will fix the issue, which it did end up fixing it. It just took a second. I now know that when I put blueprints down, and if you don't clear the area of like the flowers and the grass, it will cause your blueprints to not want to properly, set. which I mean, interesting, an interesting feature that they decided to include. I didn't mind it though. Um, Now that we had all of that up, I had them work through the night to get the walls added in. And I think that they did a pretty darn good job. Now, I did end up, going and getting like resources and whatnot. Not a whole lot because I mean, I had to use a bunch and then getting more so that we can do more whatnots. And but I mean, if you can see what I have envisions here, oof. That bothered me for a second because I realized that it was not even, and so I went ahead and I cleared out that so that I could put the few extra wall pieces that I needed so that it would not bother me every time I walked through the door. Now, me going, okay, that's better, and then going, wait, no, it is not the same. I must fix this. And then I said, there you go. Now that looks right. And was pleased with myself in fixing that. I then decided to go ahead and give you guys, yeah, walk around, give you guys a little view. Got a nice little, like, beachside house. It's gorgeous, right, guys? Alright. Now, this was when I decided I was gonna start getting a little, uh, shit with it. I went ahead and just was gonna go ahead and put a repair table down so that I didn't have to continuously um, make new tools. The monkeys are just chilling out, they on break. I figured it was okay for me to go ahead and let them have their break and move stuff around the way that I needed to because what I was planning on doing was moving the crafting table and the repair table up at the top. Yeah, I will eventually need to make more of this, more crafting, like an additional crafting table or so, as well as with the repair table, because I'm gonna eventually have a bunch of monkeys, but it was at that point aesthetically what I wanted to do, and I did not include any of the of the like putting together of the stone path. Um, that honestly took a very long time. I really, liked how it turned out. So I'm happy that I decided to do that. And then as you guys can see, I went ahead and I got the wall bit that I had put in blueprint wise fixed. And then I got the tables put in their respective spots for as of, the moment. I was just running around looking at everything because I was actually really happy and still am when I'm going back and having to revoice this with what we had so that like as of then. And here I am deciding, "Oh, we're gonna go ahead and get some flooring put in the house." I ended up deciding it was all gonna be wood, and the monkey is just over here going, "Oh, wow, you're putting a lot of blueprints down. You're wanting me to do all of this? Oh, that's a lot. You know how much wood you're going to need?" "Yes, lots of it." "Do you know you don't have it?" "Yes." Anyhow, I continue to go ahead and, put the blueprint down, and I had the monkeys kind of do a little bit of work throughout the night. No, actually, yeah, one of them did the one piece that they could do because I hadn't put materials and whatnot in the chest, and so we needed specific things. I think we were out of rope. They didn't have rope in the chest in order to be able to use it or whatever it was, or something along the lines of that. Or was it planks? It might have been planks actually. yeah, I have planks on the crafting table because I know I ended up needing to craft both planks and ropes for um, what we were crafting at the time. And there I am. Yeah, I had plenty of wood actually because I did do some like resource gathering and whatnot off camera. Now there's all of our stuff that we can do the buildy builds with, but I'm gonna go ahead and, as you see here, I start having them craft the ropes for me, putting all the grass that I had in my inventory in there so that they could, just craft a crud ton of ropes. Me looking and seeing what it is that we need for all of this. Now I ended up saving and had them work overnight, and they're still doing stuff. And that's ended up being where I cut it for the first, episode. I do plan on having them finish the flooring and, all that good whatnots, but we're gonna do that on the next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, regardless of the, sound issue. I tried to still make it be entertaining for you guys. But if you did happen to like the video, go ahead and leave a like to let me know you enjoyed. Subscribe to become part of the Goblin Army family. And if you'd never like to miss a post, go ahead and push that bell icon. Now, you spread positive vibes, I'll spread positive vibes. Until next time, have a goblin-tastic day. Bye!